All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. We're excited, so excited about what we're about to share, especially when you are a person of faith, a person in the body of Christ, whether it's preacher, deacon, pastor, whomever. I mean, just love the Lord. We just want to share some information with you because I think this will actually take you to the next place, even if you are, let's say, a nonprofit organization, Greek, whatever that is. Because here at Think Plus, and that's who we are, my name is Dr. Roz, we have something that's in place that's not like anything you've seen when it comes to fundraising. Oftentimes when we do fundraising, we've got a project that we're doing and we're raising money, and we usually have to get people to buy something. They got to buy a ticket, all these kinds of things. But whether you're a nonprofit or faith group organization, maybe a team, you're trying to get money for your uniforms, towns and schools and businesses. Whether you are a business and you want your employees to be in a place of savings, that's like giving them a raise in a sense, right? So we're holding a fundraiser, but we're not asking for money. And we're not selling anything. So let's talk about our company, Think Plus, and it's all about energy. Because if you haven't noticed, prices are going up. So let's start with our first product, which is Community Solar. Well, Community Solar is a state-sponsored clean energy program delivering up to 20 years of savings for residential and small commercial customers. Now, Think Community Solar is different from regular solar, but let's get into this.
Solar power is becoming more and more popular, and it's easy to see why. Not only is it a clean, renewable source of energy, solar power can actually save you money on your energy costs. But did you know that you don't have to buy and install solar panels to experience these benefits? That's where Community Solar comes in. Community Solar is a state-run program providing an easy way for you to enjoy the benefits of solar without the investment or hassle of installing panels and equipment. Through Think Community Solar, you can subscribe to a local solar farm in your community and receive a solar credit that reduces what you owe to the utility each month. Think Community Solar is available in eligible states to all who pay an electric bill, including renters, homeowners, and businesses. There's no need to own property, no installation required, no upfront costs, and no long-term commitment or termination fees. Just 5 to 10% savings off the solar credits you receive each and every month. Here's how it works. Solar developers build community solar farms in places like commercial building rooftops, parking lots, empty fields, or even landfills. Next, the solar power generated flows to the local electricity grid. Then, customers subscribe to Think Community Solar to reserve a portion of the solar credits generated by the solar farm. This reduces what they owe to the utility each month. Finally, customers receive a monthly solar credit on their utility bill for the electricity produced and will save up to 10% on the solar credits received for up to 20 years. You simply sign up in a few minutes and start saving money on your energy bills as soon as you are connected to an available solar farm in your area. By providing clean energy jobs and paying local taxes, community solar farms help boost the local economy. And by reducing our reliance on fossil fuels, we can protect precious resources like our air, water, and wildlife. Plus, through our partnership with One Tribe, for every customer who enrolls, we are protecting 50 trees in rainforests threatened by deforestation. This means your choice contributes to cleaner air and a healthier climate, while benefiting the people and wildlife that call the rainforest their home. So if you're interested in supporting a cleaner environment, saving money on your energy costs, and supporting your local community, we invite you to sign up today. It's an easy and rewarding way to make a positive shift for yourself and the world we share. Welcome to Think Community Solar.
And yes, we welcome you to Think Community Solar. Now, if you're like me, I had never heard of community solar. Of course, I heard of solar. I get calls almost daily with somebody saying, can we set up an appointment to talk to you about putting solar panels on your roof? And the thing that I didn't even know about that was everybody doesn't qualify, because they don't usually say that up front, because you have to have a certain credit score. And then the cost can be quite a bit. And so then you've got to work something out and put it on a payment plan or something if you don't have $30,000 or more just sitting aside. And then what about the kind of roof that you might have? See, if you're living in a home that you've been there 30, 40 years, then you might need another roof just to be able to house those solar panels. And then if you live in one of the newer homes or a nice, very nice home that has angles going in different directions, then your roof is not the right shape for the solar panels, so you don't qualify. And of course, last but not least, if you're not the homeowner, you don't qualify. If you are leasing or if you're renting, maybe you're living in an apartment, well, then now you can't even qualify to get regular solar panels on your roof. But with our company, with Think Plus, here we have solar that is already state sponsored. Now that means a lot to me because that lets me know the duration of what we're doing. It's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. Matter of fact, there's a list of the 5 greatest industries in 2025 and further, and solar and electricity is one of those, along with AI and some others. So being state sponsored means it's growing. It's growing so much that there's been an initiative where they're making solar accessible to every American. The time is coming when every house will be using solar. Matter of fact, money's been already set aside with the Inflation Reduction Act of $7 billion. So this money has already been allocated. Some of these people have already been paid to put together these solar farms. And we're doing it in our homes. We're electrifying everything. Maybe you have an electric vehicle. Well, it needs clean energy to do that. All of these things need clean energy. And then to top it all off, solar is cheaper. So here's a solar farm. Maybe you've seen one, maybe you haven't. I see them often because I live in the state of Texas and we have lots and lots of land. And when we drive down the highway going to different cities like to Dallas or to San Antonio, and we look and see these land on both sides, looks just like this, but sometimes we see horses, sometimes we see cows, but lately I've been seeing solar panels. And when I saw that, I had no idea what it was until I became a part of this company and recognized these are solar farms. And so what these solar farms do is they send up that energy, the renewable energy from the sun to the grid and from the grid to your house. And then all you do is get your bill and it has discounted credits because now you've received renewable energy. The wonderful thing about this is that it's guaranteed. So why aren't you on a solar farm? Probably because you didn't know you could be. You didn't know you could have a guaranteed savings. Rarely do we hear that word guaranteed for anything. For up to 20 years, guys. And then your rooftop, it doesn't even matter. It's not required. Nothing's going to be on your rooftop because some people just don't want the panels on their rooftop. And it's free to enroll. You can cancel it anytime. And even if you're a renter, which means if you're renting a house, leasing a house, or if you live in an apartment, you can receive these solar credits. It's as easy as saving anywhere between 5 to 25%, depending on what state you're in. So let's talk about the states. You heard me say this is state-sponsored, so bills are constantly being passed, but they've already been passed in several states, in Colorado and Illinois and Maine and Maryland and Massachusetts and Minnesota, in New Jersey and New York and Rhode Island, Virginia, and DC. And legislation is pending, any day now, right? Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania, California, Wisconsin, and Washington. And then next up is New Mexico, Oregon, and Delaware. So we're looking currently at over a 5+ million market size. That's a lot of people that are eligible for community solar. So let me ask you the question, who do you know that uses electricity? I'll give you a minute to think about it. Everybody, right? So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. But here's the really beautiful thing. How many of those people would want to reduce their electricity supply costs? Pay less. When prices are going up, pay less than you're paying now. Or even eliminate it entirely. Anybody want to do that? Absolutely. Everybody should want to do that. And so the beautiful thing about this is not only do we do here at Think Energy, community solar, but we also do electricity. And we're focused on affordable, fixed rates, and environmentally conscious. We have very competitive rates in markets all over the country.
Electricity. It's hard to imagine a world without it. But once upon a time, we marveled at this wonder that could light up our homes, make things easier, and our lives better. But these days, electricity has become just another monthly expense, or even an unpredictable financial burden. With recent prices, many feel powerless over their energy costs, and some are struggling just to keep the lights on. At Think Energy, we're still inspired by electricity, and we dream of a brighter future powered by energy that's good for people and the planet. We're on a mission to make clean energy simple, easy, and affordable for everyone. It starts with offering our customers 100% clean electricity sourced from wind, solar, and hydro resources. Competitive fixed rates where you have peace of mind of paying the same rate throughout the term with no long-term commitment or termination fees. For every customer that enrolls, we protect 50 trees in endangered rainforests through our partnership with One Tribe, contributing to cleaner air and a healthier climate, while supporting the people and wildlife that call the rainforest home. And finally, through our Free Energy Club, we empower our customers with the tools to save. Customers can earn 10%, 40%, or even 100% of their electricity supply paid for by free energy rebates, simply by referring friends and family to Think Energy. With all of these benefits available, maybe it's time to rethink your energy provider. Discover energy that can make a positive difference in your life and the world we share. Think Energy.
That's what time it is. It's time to rethink our energy provider. An energy provider that has a lot of benefits, and it's hard to find one that has really all of the benefits that we have here at Think Plus, because we're actually a licensed retail energy provider for homes and small businesses in 13 states and DC. And the goal is to provide clean energy for a more sustainable future. Now, you heard he mentioned something about free electricity. Well, I'm going to talk to you about that in just a second. But just imagine if you pay your bill for 6 months on time, we're going to give you money back. That's our way of saying thank you, a $100 cash gift card. And then 100% clean energy to offset this consumption with renewable energy certificates powered by wind, solar, and hydro resources. And what about protecting the trees? Yes, we've already been doing that since 2023, over 5 million trees. But let's talk about free. We all like free. We have a free energy club. The moment you become a customer with Think Energy, you are eligible to join the free energy club. So how does that work? Well, you earn monthly cash rebates of up to 100% just because you referred somebody to become a customer. What was good for you could be good for somebody else. Just like it is when we watch a new movie and we refer people to it, when we go to a restaurant and we refer people to it because it was good, but nobody calls you back and says, thank you, here's some money because you referred us. But here, when you join the Free Energy Club and you refer 3, 10, or 20 customers, guess what? You get rebates from 10 to 40, even to 100%. That means you no longer have an electricity bill. And all you have to do is go to your email once you've referred those customers, and every time they pay their electricity bill, we've already discussed, do people pay it? Yes. Nobody doesn't pay their electricity bill, even if they go into hard times and the lights get cut off. I've been there, done that, but I found a way to get the lights cut back on. So it's the one bill everybody pays, right? So those rebates come, you click a button and you redeem them. And we've already saved people over $165,000 in rebates, and the average saving per customer is about $30.77. And then there's some special things that we're doing in certain states, like Texas. I live in Texas, and we're having some savings all year round in Texas through what we call Think Smart. Well, Think Smart is our own proprietary technology that connects to your smart thermostat. You know, we got smart TVs, we got smartphones, and we got smart thermostats. And just because you say yes to connect to that technology, now you save an extra $10 a month. That's $120 a year. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't need it, let me give you my address, okay?
At Think Energy, we've built a way to lower your energy bill and keep your home comfortable, and you'll barely have to lift a finger. Now live in Texas, Think Smart is an innovative technology designed to save you money on autopilot. All you need is 5 minutes to connect your Wi-Fi enabled Ecobee, Honeywell, or Resideo thermostat, and we'll drive it from there. Think Smart optimizes your energy usage by making small adjustments, just a few degrees, to keep you comfortable and lower your energy bills. And you can always override it for complete control. Once connected, you'll receive $10 in monthly bill credits for as long as the devices remain connected. Savings that add up. Ready to save effortlessly? Join the community of energy-savvy customers lowering their bills and enjoying total comfort. Connect your thermostat today and start saving. It's time to think smart with Think Energy.
See, here's the thing that I love about this, because we may not know. We may go to the thermostat and make an adjustment, and the technology lets us know that one little adjustment down or up would save you money. We wouldn't know that otherwise. The other thing that I like, that if I just don't really appreciate whatever temperature it's set at, I can opt out. So I still stay in control of everything that's going on. Absolutely amazing. So where are we right now with the electricity? We've got lots of states that right now we are active in those states. You can see that: Connecticut, Delaware, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Texas, and DC. That's over 40 million in market size. Matter of fact, I live in Texas, and we have the largest deregulated area in the whole country. But all you have to do is give the person that invited you your zip code. They're going to put it into their website, find out what's available in your zip code. Do you have community solar? Do you have energy? Or maybe you have both. And that's going to be double, because now you can get both of those things for your house, for your apartment. Now, anytime I'm looking at something, joining with the company, most times I want to know who's in charge, who's running the show, who's the founder and CEO. Do they have a good track record? Well, Michael Falquist is our founder and CEO, and does he have a track record? So this is not new. This is not his first rodeo. He's been in this energy space. Matter of fact, he was the founder and CEO of Veridian and Creus Energy. He took Veridian and took it all the way to 300,000 customers, over 30,000 associates. For 6 years, he was on the Direct Selling News Global 100, and he was named Entrepreneur of the Year. But that's not even what's most important. In 2021 of November, Oaktree Capital gave this man $100 million. I don't know anybody. I'm sorry, I don't know anybody I can call on the phone right now and get me $100 million from. But they knew his track record. They knew this was not new to him, and he had built it before. He could do it again. So that's what he did. He acquired Think Energy in November 2022, and he rebranded it and he relaunched it. Now, why did he do that? Because prior to 2023, of course, Think Energy was out there, but they had a rating of 1.1 from Trustpilot. And ever since then, it's gone to 4.4 after he took control, because he knows how to do this thing and make it work. So our whole goal here is to provide you a vehicle to sustainable income and financial freedom. The platform is products that people truly, truly need. And I think we can agree on that. Everybody pays an electricity bill. And then we have a community, a collaborative number of people that we network together. And then it's such a wonderful opportunity to really pursue the life you live, the vision that you have. It's a wonderful place for ministry. It's a wonderful place for nonprofit organizations, for groups, and for companies. So what if you could get paid every time people use the electricity? What if your organization could now get paid every time a member, person in the organization, in the group, in the company pays their electricity bill? Just because you help them make better energy choices. See, when your community benefits, your organization benefits. We're going to make sure every person benefits, but then how about the organization benefiting as well? That's a win-win situation. It's good for the community, it's good for the organization, and it's good for the local environment. So let's talk about how that actually works. So let's just imagine your organization is going to earn funds when customers enroll, whether that's a church, whether that's a sorority, whether that's a baseball team, whoever that is that's wanting to raise funds. Every time someone enrolls as a customer, the organization earns up to $70, depending on what state you're in for the community solar. And then if they share it, if the organization refers it to someone else, let's say somebody in the organization decides, hey, I know people too, or I have a group of people that I could do this to, and then they would refer them, and now they receive up to $35, while the person that you refer to receives up to $70. And if you continue that referral, you continue to earn additional funds whenever the organizations you refer enroll other customers. Because leaders know leaders, pastors know pastors, business owners know other business owners with employees. So it just kind of makes sense. So when you understand this, not only does that happen one time, but the possibility of having a monthly residual fund. We do fundraisers all the time with our companies and organizations, but it's one time. And we're needing people to pay something. Remember, I said electricity is no cost to connect. Community solar is no cost to connect. But now you're in a position where you actually receive monthly residual funds when? Every time they pay their electricity bill. So electricity could be from $1 to $72 based on the size of the bill. Community solar could be from 50 cents to $1 per customer for 5 years based on the size of that bill. That's every single month. Plus monthly residual funds when customers from organizations you refer enroll their own customers. So it's absolutely amazing. It's a wonderful way to have a perpetual fundraisers. Because when customers refer customers, you receive funds. Even when people go on the Free Energy Club. So electricity can be from 25 cents to $18. Community solar from $15 to 25 cents. I don't know if you hear this, but it's called cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. It's happening over and over and over again. And as we continue to do that, there's even milestones that we can reach. Because the company has what we call certain rankings, and it's based on point structure. It's based on the number of people. So those points are 1 to 4 points for community, 1 to 7 points for electricity. And that doesn't mean 1 to 4 people, because one person can be up to 4 points. One person can literally be up to 7 points, especially when we talk about we service certain communities that are low and moderate income and save them and help them to reduce their electricity costs. So what happens is when you reach a milestone of becoming a regional energy advisor, now the organization gets an additional $100. And if they do it in 30 days, because some of you have people that right there in your speed dial that you can make that happen, now you double that $100 to $200. But if you don't do it in 30 days, you're still going to receive that fund, that milestone fund for $100. And then when you go to senior energy advisor, that's just from having 6 personal customers and 200 team customers, we call it. That means 200 people in your organization that desire to connect to community solar or electricity, $250. $500 if you do it in 90 days. I don't know about you, but I can't think of an organization that doesn't need these kind of funds to be able to do the goals and the plans that they have been ordained to do. And it continues to go up from one milestone to the next. Regional director, senior director, partner, regional partner, and senior partner. Look at this. Can your organization, can your group use an additional 2,500, 50,000? Absolutely. And once you go through this entire process, you will have accumulated an additional $84,000 plus. And if you do it quickly in the time, the accelerated milestone funds, it's over $1,700. And then community solar. Your organization is still going to benefit. Let's just do an example. If your organization has 100 people and you have 100 enrollments, multiply that times 35. We're going to go low ball. That's 3,500. And then 5-year residual, 100 times 50 cents to $1. That's another $3,500 to $6,000. And then the milestone bonus is $700. So do you see that $3,500 to $6,000, that was monthly residual? That's a total of $7,700 to $10,700 plus the $1,750 plus residual per customer for organizations that you refer. Absolutely amazing. That you see now why I called it perpetual fundraising. And then the electricity side, let's use the same 100 enrollments times 20, that's $2,000. 5-year residual for the solar, that's $6,000 to $432,000. And milestone bonus of $700. Wow, absolutely amazing. Look at the total. Look at the amount of extra money that's coming in for the dreams, the goals, the ideas, the visions that have been given to you to do for the body of Christ, for your organization, whomever that is, plus the $10 residual per customer for organizations you refer. And then our ultimate milestone would be to reach those partners. Partner 1, 2, or 3. Listen, partner, regional partner, senior partner. We currently have 3 partners, 2 partners and 1 regional partner. And what this means is there's a pool of money that's set aside every month for those that are partners. And they receive residual from every person that has ever connected to Think Energy, whether it's for electricity or whether it's for solar. And your organization will receive monthly funds on all the customers from day one. I don't care if it takes 5 years for you to get to partner. The moment you get there, you start receiving revenue, funds from the sharing of the pool, from the very first customer that ever became a part of Think Plus. That's absolutely amazing. And then we have something called Think Local. Think Local is a program designed to make a direct impact in your communities by supporting the causes that you choose. And every one of our advisors are able to put up to $10 per customer enrolled. It's absolutely amazing. And you can actually be chosen to be one of those Think Locals, and every advisor can look at your name and decide they want to be a part of what you're doing in the world. And the promotions are just outrageous. Never have I seen a company that always is giving another promotion that gives you more money. Right now in March, if you're in New Jersey, there are promotions, $25 extra, $50, $100, $200 extra. It's absolutely amazing. And some of these are in certain zip codes, especially for the low and moderate income. So all you got to do is get back with the person if you know anybody in New Jersey. See, the thing here is you don't have to live in these states. You just have to know other people in these states, no matter where they are. Texas, we've got certain promotions where you can get up to $120 per customer just because they enroll in Think Energy, because they have a smart technology that they allow it to attach to their smart thermostat, and you normally would get $20, but now $120. And now if you even really go all in Texas, because we're building this all the way to our Empower 25, which is our conference that's coming in November. And as you enroll and others enroll and build a team that takes place in Texas, so it's not about all what you do, it's about what that whole team does. 500 customers, 1,000 customers, 1,500 customers, you will be given an additional $25,000 check on stage at Empower 25. Somebody better call somebody in Texas and get the ball rolling. In Connecticut, we actually have a new product, rooftop solar. Because rooftop solar is very beneficial. And if a person does qualify for it, all we're asking them to do is sit down for 20 minutes and listen to a proposal. Guess what? They get a $50 gift card with no obligation. And guess what? The advisor gets a $50 bonus. And if they decide they do want to enroll in rooftop solar, because people do all the time, and let's say you get 2 people that enroll in rooftop solar, now you earn a free trip to Cancun. Oh my goodness. And everybody can get to Cancun though. Don't misunderstand me, because it's about credits. Remember those 1 to 4 and 1 to 7 credits? But well, now we're giving you 4 credits for each personal customer you enroll, 2 personal if they connect their Think Smart, 2 more credits if it's your level 1, that's a person you sponsored, and 1 credit for level 2. We're working on that as we speak. 200 credits total in a rolling 4 weeks in a month. And now you've got a trip for 2 to Cancun. So thank you a lot for just being here today. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for allowing us to share with you. And thank you for taking a look at this, because who doesn't need to be able to put some things in place for perpetual fundraising?